I waited as long as I possibly could for the Dolphins to release. I waited as long as I possibly could for the Dolphins to release videos from today's training camp. But the baby's asleep. When the baby's asleep, that's when I can make a video. So here you go. I don't roll the intro, Doug. What is up, Finn fans? Yes, technically day 2 of training camp, but I already flubbed up. I already said that day 1 was when they reported. The cards and title already say it, and I ain't going back and changing it. So we're on day 3 of training camp. But today we have some good news. I wouldn't say good. On-field play good news. I got to stop beating around the bush. Again, like I said in the intro, I literally was sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting. I do have some videos I can show you from practice that I will pop up, some pictures, some all that cool stuff. But I was waiting for specific plays. And you know for a fact, once I post this video, those specific plays are going to be released. So go follow me on Twitter, and I will put them in the community section so you can see the plays. But let's jump into this. First, a little few tidbits from Brian Flores before they hit the practice field. He says it's important to him that all players are happy. They really were focusing on Xavier Howard in these questions. But he says it is important to him that all the players are happy. He said he declined to answer whether Xavier Howard will be on the team in week 1. He says that is part of being a player. In the NFL, contract, playtime, injuries, a number of those things come up. I try to be open and honest and transparent. I have my piece in that as well. So again, this has a lot to do with Xavier Howard's situation, which is it's a little finicky, and you'll see what I talk about in a few seconds. And then he says Fuller's dealing with a minor injury, so he wasn't there today. Just so you know, running through practice, Tua is without Devontae Parker, Preston Williams, and Will Fuller. Reminiscent of last year. Onto the field work, you see Jesse Davis. I'll pop a picture up. Jesse Davis working with Liam Eichenberg, working on pass sets. Robert Hunt, got a picture of him working out as well. Again, Fuller is not practicing. It's a minor injury, so it'll be day-to-day. Xavier Howard, after warm-ups, jogged off the field, went into the bubble. What I'm hearing, and everyone kept doing this, a minor injury. He does eventually come back out, and I'll talk about that in a second. Again, if I have the videos, I will show you. I also have a video here of Griffith working on setting the edge, which, if you look, he is very fast. He's very, very fast. And then first throwing sessions, which was versus the defense, was a 5-on-7 versus the defense. 6 straight completions for Tua to Durham Smythe, Waddle, Gaskin, Brown, Shaheen, and then Waddle again. Waddle on drills, one-on-one drills, gets separation, and then he's gone. What I'm hearing from today, and it's all over media, is that Waddle is showing why he was picked where he was picked, showing why the Dolphins traded back and then traded back up to get him, because today he had a day. Run drills, Austin Jackson, a nice seal on the backside. Ahmed gets a nice balance run on that one. Then we go to 7-on-7s. Tua tries another deep pass. If you guys remember yesterday, he had a 65-yarder, tries another deep pass to Wilson, but Byron Jones is all over that. He gets his hand on the ball, pass breakup, but he doesn't bring in the interception, instantly goes down for the push-ups. He is seriously working on being a ball hawk and getting more interceptions, because apparently people think to be a good corner, you have to have interceptions. The man shuts people down. Tua with a quick release to Gaskin, who takes it up the sideline for 20 yards. Then Sinnett to Kirk Merritt, nice double move, gets open, nice 30-yard pass there. And then Howard returns to the field. He comes back out and returns to the field, and he's standing on the sideline with Jason McCourty, actually helping and coaching up the corners. When I heard that, I was like, Can you just work it out, man? Can you just stay with the Dolphins, please? Nick Needham shutting down Isaiah Ford, turns it to a scramble, and then Brissett tries to fit it into Isaiah Ford and still pass breakup. So Nick Needham was with Isaiah Ford down the seam. Brissett tries to scramble out, tries to fit it into Ford, but Nick Needham stuck with him, pass breakup. Tua to Ahmed with a deep pass. I don't know the amount of yardage, but a nice deep pass there. And Sinnett with a nice throw to Kirk Merritt. Then we get a quick red zone session. And Brissett to Hearns back of the end zone, but the throw is late, so that is incomplete. Jerome Baker with a pass break up to Adam Shaheen on a would-be touchdown. I have the video of that, and you got to catch that, Shaheen. Hit him right in the hands. You have to catch that. Good move by Baker, but you got to catch that. Brissett with a nice touchdown pass to Robert Foster, and then Tua to Albert Wilson. Incomplete, no Igbenogany. Tight coverage on that one. Then we go to 11 on 11 for the first few snaps, really working on blitzing Eric Rowe. Gets pressure on Tua, no wide receivers near. Throws incomplete. Then Dokes with a nice run behind Jermaine. I'm going to try to say Elmornar? Elumornar? I'm going to call him Jermaine. He's playing left guard. Big block there. Helped him with that. Tua to Weidel. I'm not cutting these out. You get bloopers. You get all of it. Tua to Waddle on the far hash. Plenty of zip on that ball. Waddle takes it up the field. Great play. Would have been a touchdown. Defensive tackle Jerome Johnson gets in the backfield. Causes the running back to have to bubble to the outside. Got right back there as soon as the ball was handoff. Great play by Jermaine Johnson. Nice throw from Jacoby Brissett to Robert Foster. Just out of reach of Brandon Jones, who was in coverage, but nice play there. Waddle pulls down a pass from Tua, a little bit off target, but again, Waddle today was showing his hands, his feet, had a very good day today. Jacoby Brissett to Allen Hearns for a big chunk play down the field. And then again, Jacoby Brissett for a 20-yarder to Lynn Bowden Jr. down the middle. Jacoby Brissett was tearing up the middle of the field on that defense. Another Jacoby Brissett to Isaiah Ford down the middle. Big chunk yardage. Tua hits Gesicki for about a 30 to 40-yarder with a ton of juice on that pass. Great play by Tua there. Raekwon Davis on a would-be sack on Tua. And Jalen Phillips right after that gets pressure. Hearing very good things from Jalen Phillips too. Working on fumble drills. So essentially, hold that ball. Vince Beagle gets a fumble on Patrick Laird. Two guys that I've had on the channel. How funny is that? Adam Shaheen forces a fumble on Hunter Long. And then the first team offense, again, like I was saying, doesn't have three of their starting wide receivers in Fuller, Parker, and Preston Williams. And then Brissett to Allen Hearns, tight coverage, but Trill Williams, a name that I'm going to keep an eye on, forces the incompletion. Then we go to goal line drills. Butler, instant pressure in the backfield, stops the run. Jacoby Brissett tries to fit it into Carter, but Perry breaks that one up. Raekwon Davis with a would-be sack on Jacoby Brissett. Tua evades pressure, and then he fits a touchdown to Myles Gaskin. Sinnett with a nice, with a pass break up from Terrell Bonds. Jalen Phillips, again, big day by him as well. The rookies are having a big day. Gets pressure on Tua, gets the ball out right before he gets there to Mac Hollins. Then Tua with a touchdown pass. I have the video of that. 6-yard slant, touchdown. Mac Hollins, great play there. Then Tua to Waddle, under route, touchdown there. Brissett to Long, pass breakup though by Duke Riley. And then the last goal line play, Strawbridge stacks up a run in his gap. So there's a little back and forth when it comes to play in the goal line. Then we have 11 on 11, and Tua hits Albert Wilson on a swing play, turns it up the field, would be a touchdown on that one. Jacoby Brissett bullets one in to Lynn Bowden Jr. Then he throws another one to Isaiah Ford, but he's behind him. The pass to Ford is behind him, but Isaiah Ford still catches it. Surprising. if you guys watched the way Isaiah Ford played towards the end of the season. Vince Beagle with a would-be sack on Sinet. Nice to see Beagle getting in there. And then Tua Tagovailoa with a 60-yard touchdown pass to Albert Wilson. It was 40 yards in the air and 20 yards after the catch run. This is the video I've been waiting for to make this video so I can show you and have it pop up of the touchdown pass. Because again, practice ends. Well, it doesn't end with that. Practice ends with Wilkins getting a would-be sack on Jacoby Brissett. But second to last play is Tua Tagovailoa throwing another 60-yard touchdown pass to Albert Wilson. I wish I had the video to pop up and show, but I'm hearing he hit him in stride, and that's why he was able to, run the other 20 yards in for a touchdown. I'm absolutely happy. And again, this is practice, right? The pads aren't on. These quarterbacks are not getting sacked to the ground. They do have pressure on them, but they don't have the fear of getting tackled. They don't have the fear of, if I throw an interception, I'm going to lose the game for them, yada, yada, yada. But to see him making these throws, to see him attempting these throws, to see it consistently happen, to see a practice here where he hasn't thrown an interception is just, it's something that has a ton of promise, and you have to be excited for Tua. Now, when it comes to, and I didn't do this for last practice, which my bad on that. When it comes to some of my top performers, I'm going to say Waddle, Tua. I'm going to say Jalen Phillips, really getting disruptive in there. And Bonds, Terrell Bonds, you heard his name a few times there. The defense in a whole, though, was playing really well. It's a lot of the, Nick Needham on tight coverage on Eric Rowe, getting that pressure. Good all-around practice today. No interceptions, which is kind of bad on the defense. Byron Jones probably should have pulled an interception, but getting a ton of touchdowns out of Tua. Another long touchdown. I'm liking it. I'm excited. Comment below. What do you guys think of practice today? What do you think of all the stuff that has happened in practice today? What do you think about Xavier Howard? It sucks that this whole situation is going on, because when I heard that he was on the sideline with Jason McCourty coaching up the corners, I was like, make it work, Miami. But I doubt it. We'll see. We'll see how this all pans out. But be sure to comment below, and I'm going to get to one of you guys' comments of the day. And this comment comes from Chet, and Chet says, Doug, what players should we be most excited for this year? Me personally, I'm extremely excited for Justin Coleman and Van Ginkel. I'm excited for Van Ginkel. I'm excited for Waddle. I'm excited for Gaskin. I'm excited for Tua. I want to see what he can do and if he can shut the haters up. I'm excited to see Noah. I'm excited to see Javon Holland. Raekwon Davis. There's a whole laundry list of players I'm excited for. I'm just excited to see this team hit the field, play, do their thing, and just win 12 games. 11, 12 games. Just get into the playoffs. You have the talent, and you have the coaching. Put it all together. Win the games you should. Win the games that you shouldn't, and just get into the playoffs. But this team in a whole is very exciting. Like I said, I'm very excited for the rookies, Waddle, Phillips, Holland, all the rookies, even Dokes, the 7th rounder. I'm excited for all of the rookies. I'm excited for all the second-year guys to come in, shut some of the doubt down. Jackson, Tua, Noah. I'm very excited for that. I'm excited to see what the offensive line can do. I'm just excited. We're actually getting preseason football in a couple days. The Steelers versus the Cowboys. I'm going to be live streaming that sucker. So I'm very excited for all that stuff. But like usual, guys, be sure to comment below. You want to be part of comment of the day, or go follow me on Twitter. I'm actually posting more on Instagram. I'm thinking about doing TikTok. I don't know. I haven't 100%, jumped into that realm. But like usual, I'm going to shout out my guys, Backroom Collections. Great artwork. Again, it doesn't have to be NFL. It doesn't have to be Dolphins. MLB, NBA. Go check them out. Use the promo code DDW. You get yourself 10% off. If you want some Dolphin merch, if you want some just Patch Vibes merch, if you want patches, T-shirts, all that good stuff, go over there. Use the promo code DDW. You get 20% off. And don't forget about Miami Sports Music. Very, very good group of me, K Flexin, TD, other great Dolphin podcasters, Solo D, you know who he is, and Steven started this great network. Go check it out. Other than that, if news breaks, you might get a 2 for today. If you haven't yet, go check out the Big O Show. Came on the channel last night. Go check that out. Give him some support. But yeah, if news breaks, you'll get a video tonight. If not, I'll see you tomorrow with day 4 for me, but technically day 3 of on field of training camp. I have a big test I have to take tomorrow at 9 a.m. If I pass it, it will help me in a career move I'm trying to get a part of. I don't want to talk about it too much because I feel like I'm jinxing myself, but if you can send me all the positive vibes and all the great, prayers and everything, and this test tomorrow at 9 a.m. is incredibly important. And then after that, I will give you day 3 for on field, day 4 for me, because I don't know how to count. But like usual, guys, stay classy. And Fins out.